So this is the state of the galaxy then?
Yeah. So the Imperials have 3 systems under control and 2 subjugated.
And you have a paltry 3.
Yeah. Well, plus my secret rebel base.
Your secret hidden rebel base.
Yes, which you don't know where it is.
It's on Kashyyyk.
No.
I'm going to subjugate Kashyyyk.
Are you?
Yeah. So,
that just gives me an excuse to liberate it then, doesn't it?
I'll be playing as the Galactic Empire today. I have a lot of units. I've got a lot of places to build from. And some big units as well. Andy?
I'm Rebel Alliance, so I start off with not a lot really. My biggest ship is one Corellian Corvette blockade runner and a Rebel transport ship like you see on Hoth. Other than that, I have 2 X-Wing units, 2 Y-Wing units, and 2 speeder units, and then a few troops. Yeah, basically this is very asymmetrical because John can build Superstar Destroyers and Death Stars. The best I can build is one Carol Cruiser.
So the aim of the game for me is to cycle through the probe deck, trying to find the rebel base and then get there and make sure there are no rebel troops on it and there are Imperial troops, or blow it up with a Death Star.
I should point out it's a process elimination because my rebel base card is actually there, so it's been taken out of the probe droid deck. So it's now John's case of process elimination.
For Andy to win, he has to make Galactic Sympathy.
So this icon, which you probably can't really see, this one here.
Basically meet the round marker. So it will be travelling down, the round marker will travel up. And while that's happening, there'll probably be lots of subterfuge, death, destruction, mayhem, maybe the odd lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of capturing. But I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So we're going to be running this as an episodic content. So we'll get a round out per episode. So tune in for the next one.
Yeah.
In between. I guess so who goes first, Andy?
I believe it's the Rebellion.
Oh, the lucky Rebellion.
So we're learning to play. This one's probably going to be a bit slow because we're sort of discussing what's going on. Hopefully, rounds as we go on, we're just going to do that. But we'll see. Playing the game. So our first phase is the assignment phase. We've been given starting mission cards. And we now apply our leaders to those, starting with the rebel player. I can assign any of my leaders to the missions. When I finish them, the Imperial player assigns any of his leaders to his missions. I'm going to do Fact 1, and I am going to assign one Mothma, and I am also going to do, who have I got? Yeah, I'm also going to do this one and assign Leia to it. Over to you.
Alright, so is it you assign your missions, I assign mine?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can only do how many per turn?
You can do as many missions as you want, but there's only 1 or 2 leaders for each mission.
Yeah.
Any leaders you don't assign will stay in the mission pool to be used in the next phase. So as we only start with 4 leaders each.
Right. I'm going to attempt this mission. I'm going to put General Taj on that.
This is before or after Vader chokes him.
I don't think he gets choked, does he?
Tar? Oh no, he doesn't.
No.
No.
No, he sits there with sideburns, just looking smug, like
Yeah.
Motti. And I'm going to do this one, and assign this person, and this person.
Palpatine and Tarkin.
Yeah, Palpatine and Tarkin.
Yeah.
Thematically, it would be a Death Star that's about to turn up.
Yeah. We should point out that John starts off with a fully armed and operational Death Star, which is placed at Coruscant.
It's going to move.
Can you blow Coruscant up?
Possibly.
Well, I'm just wondering because that's your equivalent of the Rebel base.
I don't think there'd be any point in doing it because you only want to blow up Rebel places, and that can never turn Rebel.
Yeah.
So they're my 2 missions, Andy.
Okay. We can proceed to the command phase.
I command you to lose.
No. During the command phase, players move their units and reveal their missions, starting with the Rebel player. Players alternate taking turns by doing one of the following. So, activate a system or reveal a mission. Players can pass at any time. After a player has passed, his turn is skipped for the rest of the command phase. After all players are passed, players proceed to the refresh phase. I am going to assign... I'm going to move Jando Donna to Felicia.
Ooh.
And Donna. Yeah, I'm going to move Donna to Felicia. I guess I didn't move something. I need to quickly check something about moving troops and ships from the Rebel base. What is considered is any planet an adjacent system to the Rebel base? Because obviously you don't know where it is, and I could give it away by saying, "Oh, that's close to Mallister." You know.
So while Andy's doing that, I'll go over some units that I have. Down here on Sullust, I have an Imperial class Star Destroyer, 2 TIE fighters that are just dancing around, it seems, and then 2 Stormtrooper units. Sullust is loyal. So one of the important things that you'll see with each planet you have a number of icons on it, so these relate to what you can build there if it is loyal to you. Now if Sullust wasn't loyal and it was subjugated, I would only be able to build using the left icon, so sometimes it's worth my effort to change a subjugated planet to a loyal planet. And for Andy, he gets to build on everything he's got loyalty in.
Having just looked at the rules, I have to move things off the Rebel base to any adjacent system to that Rebel base, to the actual Rebel base.
Right.
Which means by me moving stuff, you can try and work out what planet it might be near. I will not be doing that for the first turn because
okay, so
I don't want to cut it short by maybe accidentally giving it away really early.
Do you want to retrieve Mr. Dodonna then?
Yes. So I will not be activating any systems. However, I will be doing missions.
Okay, so you get to do your first mission then, because you go first.
Yep. First mission. Build alliance. Attempting any popular system. If there are rebel units in the system, roll 2 additional dice. If successful, gain 1 loyalty in the system. I am actually going to try this on Felucia.
You appear to want Felucia.
I need a buffer system between me and Mon Calamari. I don't like the fact that Salami, as we're going to call it, is there.
I'm going to contest.
Are you?
Yeah.
With Vader?
I like the fact you're trying to build an alliance and Vader just turns up as well.
Yeah.
So thematically, it's.
We need to actually see how you do the missions.
For information for everyone, there's also an expansion for this that brings in a lot of the elements from the film Rogue One. A lot of the characters in that, and some new sort of super laser based thematics.
This requires the orange symbol, which looks like the Galactic Senate symbol.
Yep.
So I have 2 with Leia.
I have 2
with Vader. We roll 2 dice each.
Any colour?
Any colour.
And you've got to beat me, haven't you?
Yeah.
I got 2 successes.
I got 3 successes.
So you did.
So, just so you know on camera, that is a single success. That is a double success. And that is a single success. So, I win the mission.
Yep.
If successful, gain 1 loyalty in this system. So, Felucia is now a loyal system of the Rebel Alliance.
With Darth Vader about to retreat.
Yes.
I mean, tactically fly to a different planet because
he's needed there.
Because he's needed there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's trouble in Kashyyyk.
Right, so he stays there for a minute.
Yeah.
That goes back in my hand.
Actually,
at the refresh phase, that goes back in my hand. It's a start mission. So now you do one of your missions.
Research and development. Resolve in any system that has Imperial loyalty. Choose one of the following. Draw 2 project cards. Choose one to keep and place the other on the bottom of the deck. Remove a sabotage marker from the system and draw 1 project card. So I'm going to draw 2 project cards. Have a look at them.
They're both the same.
They're identical project cards. So I'm going to put one of them underneath. I think that was quite funny. I don't know what I'm doing with them, but I know they go in my deck.
Your deck or your hand?
Yeah, my hand.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to do my next mission. Incite Rebellion.
No!
It requires at least... Hang on, I need... Right. The cards here. So let me show you with the Build Alliance one and this one. So in this case, it required at least one of those symbols. Incite Rebellion requires 2 of those symbols. So luckily, one Mothma has 3. So attempt in any subjugated system.
Oh, you can't take salami.
Salami.
I don't know what, I can't pronounce it.
Attempt in any subjugated system. If successful, gain 3 rebel troopers in the systems, then resolve a combat.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Got an ATST there.
I know. Well, I wasn't going to try Mustafar. That's even worse. So hang on, what happens there then? Because if I get 1 success, I've done it.
Yeah. And then we resolve a combat in the combat. Is it in the combat phase or immediately?
Then resolve a combat.
Yeah.
This is the same phase. So
Yeah, you definitely got a success.
I got 5 successes.
Yeah.
So I've succeeded 5 times.
And 3 rebel troops appear out of nowhere.
They were there.
You didn't even have to build them.
They were there the whole time. So now we go into a combat phase.
Yay!
I guess. So after a quick read of the combat rules, I think we've got this. So I'm inciting rebellion. I've started a rebellion on Salami. That's sticking. Right. Because my Mothma doesn't have any tactics values, there'll be 2 icons at the bottom there. I'm going to move one of my leaders into there, and I'm going to put General Recon.
Would that be General Carlish Rican?
It would be General Carlos Recon. He has a value of 1 for space and 2 for ground. As I have no space units...
I do.
Well, you can't attack anything that's not there. Right, did you want to move any of your leaders in?
I have no
You
spare
can't
leaders.
because your Vader's on Felucia getting kicked out. We then proceed to a combat action. I go first. I have rebel troopers, so I only roll black dice, and it's 1 black dice per set of troopers. So 3 dice. Oh no, wait! So I need to draw tactics cards. So I need to draw as many tactics cards as General Recon has on his thing. So I draw 2 of these orange ones. combat action. I can play a tactic card, resolve an attack. Combat round be any space attack. There's no space attack because there's no, apart from John, I have no space units there. Then you do the ground attack. Then you've got the option to retreat, and then you've got the next round. So resolving an attack. First step, I roll the amount of dice equal to the colours. So I roll 3 black dice. I've scored a direct hit and a hit. Direct hit is the one that looks like the Death Star blowing up. I don't think we resolved that. Yeah, combat actions. After rolling dice, the player then performs any number of combat actions one at a time. There are 2 types of combat actions. Play a tactic card or draw a tactic card. As I didn't roll any of the lightsaber icons, I can't draw a tactic card. I will play a tactic card.
What do I do?
Nothing yet. I'm going to play Onslaught. Deal 1 damage to up to 2 different ground units.
Okay.
Assign damage. After the player's finished resolving combat actions, he chooses which units to assign damage by placing dice or cards next to the units. Damage must be assigned to units in theatre to be resolved. Right, a hit. Deal 1 damage to a unit that has the health value matching this dice's colour. Direct hit. Deal 1 damage to a unit that has a black or red health value, so my troopers can destroy your ATST.
Right, okay.
Block damage. The opponent can play tactics cards to block damage. You have no tactics cards out because you have no leader.
I do have tactics cards, but they're not ones I can use. They're the 2 killer ones.
Oh, those ones. No, these are the tactics cards.
Alright, yeah.
And then destroy units. So if a unit has damage assigned to it, it's equal its health, return.
So I roll no dice in this combat.
So I roll my dice resolve, and then you roll your dice and resolve, and then we'd move to the retreat phase in this. So yeah, so I assign my damage.
Right, and do my units die before I roll?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I'm reading.
Right, so you've rolled that,
yeah.
And as we've just checked, I actually get to attack, but you get to assign your damage before I do my attack.
Yeah.
So I know what dies.
So I'm going to score a direct hit.
It has 2 health.
Alright, and then I'll assign the onslaught damage to that. So
yeah,
that will kill your ATST off.
Yeah.
And I scored a hit there.
Right.
Which is enough to kill your stormtrooper off, I guess.
Yeah. So my units will die in this.
Yeah.
But will they take all 3 of your guys with them?
Yes.
It's definitely to kill 2.
Yeah.
And I've got a tactics card.
You can draw a tactics card from that.
Well, it doesn't equal a hit, does it? Otherwise.
Not necessarily. You can play it now if you wish. Concentrate fire.
Reroll up to 2 of your dice. So everybody in this combat died, apart from the leaders who are now going to run away.
Yeah. Assign damage. So we've assigned the damage.
Yeah.
Everything dead. If you've got any tactics cards to block dice, block damage, you can play that at this point. Nope. Destroy units. Percent of the supply. We can then retreat if we wish, following normal retreat rule, normal transport rules. So because I have no ships in space, I can't.
You've also got no units to retreat.
Yes. So my leaders would retreat at the end of the, end of the round anyway. That's combat over.
Combat over.
Yeah.
Well done, Stormtroopers. You acted both like the films in the fact that you were absolutely useless in holding something, but you did kill things unlike the films.
Yeah.
So, left on the planet is General Reakan and Mon Mothma, and there's 3 TIE fighters circling overhead.
That was my second mission.
Yeah.
So now your second mission.
Gather intel, attempting any rebel system. I'm going to attempt it in Mon Calamari.
Okay.
I'm going to assign. I've got Palpatine and Tarkin on it. I get 3 dice. Basically, it's the blue eye type symbol, whatever that one is. If I'm successful, I draw 1 probe droid card for every 4 rebel units at the rebel base.
Is this opposable?
Yes, it's a tempt. But I am rolling 3 dice. You're opposing it.
With 2 dice.
Okay, so they are there. Shall we roll the dice? 2. Three successes.
2 successes. So you win.
So I draw a pro droid for every 4 rebel units in the rebel base. That'll be 1 then.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
But that goes back to my hand.
At the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So
I'll retreat
that's the end of the command phase.
Yep.
Now we're on to the refresh phase. So we retrieve our leaders.
Hey, run away! Vader, what did you do? I failed me for the last time.
Right, we now draw 2 mission cards. Those are the mission cards, aren't they?
Yeah, these come back to my hand.
So we have a maximum of 10 of these cards. You then launch Pro Droids, so you draw 2 Pro cards. You keep those cards secret.
Strangely, 2 of the suspected systems I had at the start of the game have come up in the first 3 cards.
That'd be chic by any chance.
Yes.
Right, I draw an objective card and add it to my hand. Okay. Advance the time marker. Advance time.
I've advanced time. Hang on. This time marker includes recruitment
And build.
and build.
Right, recruit icon. Each player draws 2 cards from his action deck, chooses 1 leader shown on the leader card, and places that leader in his leader pool.
What do you do with the other card? Put it at the bottom? I'll assume put it at the bottom.
I would simply put it at the bottom. It does not say otherwise.
Well, that's good. I've got 1 that allows me to choose 1 guy, and 1 that allows me to choose the same guy or somebody else.
Oh, who do I choose? I'm recruiting Chewie.
So mine has some text on it, and I've got to
Apparently ignore the text.
Alright, okay, that's fine. I'm recruiting Boba Fett. Boba Fett?
Boba Fett. When playing your first game, the abilities on both cards are ignored and the cards are returned to the game box.
It's not our first game. It is our first game, but we're not playing it as the first game.
No, so in which case the person you've chosen,
Yeah,
that stays out as their special ability.
mine has to stay secret. And the other one goes to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
And we've also got build phase. So
Build phase. So, build phase. Each player builds 1 unit matching each resource icon in his loyal and subjugated systems. For subjugated systems, he only uses the leftmost resource icon. He takes his units from the supply and places them on his build queue, in the space matching the number to the left of the resource icon. That, for instance. 3 rounds. Mon Calamari's building a Moncal cruiser and rail transport. Lucia is building a rebel trooper, and that will take 1 round. Naboo is going to build a rebel trooper, that will take a round. And
I've lost all my systems.
what's Naboo going to build?
There's so many planets, I don't know what's going on.
I'm going to build an X-Wing squadron, which will take a round. And Botwai, build an airspeeder, which will take 1 round.
I've missed one.
Did you do Salamari?
Yeah.
Corellia? Coruscant? Yeah. Sullust? Rhodia?
Hang on. 1 unit. 1 unit. 2 units. 1 and 2. Got that. 3. 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I may have overcooked it. Let me start again, Andy.
Alright.
Coruscant. I can build a Stormtrooper at space 1. Corellia. I get this at space 3. I get a TIE Fighter at space 3. Sullust. I get a Stormtrooper and an ATST at space 2. Mustafar. Subjugated. I only get a... Oh no, that was meant to be that. It's Coruscant. TIE Fighter at space 1. So I've done 1, 2...
So what are you building at Mustafar?
TIE Fighter.
You see.
Oh. Sorry. Rhodia is loyal. I have a loyal Stormtrooper coming. Salumi. Oh no, I've made a mistake. That ATST should be that AT-AT. Salumi, I get one of these at space 1. There, that's done. I overcooked it on TIE Fighters. Or
No,
did
that's the space that tells you where it goes. So it is space 1. But
No, so I've realised what happened. One of those has fallen over because I had 3 TIE Fighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the build phase.
That's the build phase. When do they move off?
Next build phase, they slide down 1.
That's 2 rounds away.
Yep.
Well, that's difficult.
Yeah. States of Galactic Affairs at the end of the first round.
The Galactic Affairs are looking like... We had a bit of a scuffle.
Yeah.
We had a minor disagreement over...
Felicia. No, salami.
Yeah, over... I was going to say over some Italian pizza meat.
Yeah.
And sandwich meat. There was a bit of recruiting, a bit of, hey, look at this. And then there was a bit of, oh crap, I can't get out my rebel base.
Yeah. That's the end of the first round.
Yep.
And we'll pick this up next episode.
Yeah. And I can't believe we got to do combat in the first round.
I know.
We learned to play. That was good.
So I'm sure we'll mess it up the next round or round after. Or...
Well, thanks for seeing the Learn to Play episode, and look forward to episode 2. Round 3.